With a double track system, and if you look at countries that are practicing it, they pay attention to community schools. And they also have what we call the model schools. These model schools are designed in such a way that people who have the capacity can access them. So what we are also saying that government needs to have model schools, at least one in each region. And those who think that they can afford should pay and access it. Because no matter how you look at it, you cannot just make education a wholesale. Because the policy of this nature is a social intervention. Therefore, you need to do what we call targeting. Target the people who need the services. Because there are people who can provide, who are willing to pay for fees, but because we are saying that they should not pay, they are not paying. Typical example has to do with the Cocoa Board scholarship scheme. It's no more in place because government has introduced the free SHS. And Cocoa Board is saying that, look, because education is free now, that scheme cannot exist. And we thought that if farmers' children are benefiting from that scheme, the best thing that we should have done is to take those children, the burden from the system, and still give it to Cocoa Board so that we can still sustain some scholarship schemes in this country. A lot of scholarship schemes have collapsed as a result of this. But we thought that we should have brought them on board so that they can still play that role and take the burden out of government shoulders. But with the introduction of the policy, it is very difficult for us to do that. And with what we have done so far, we think that with the introduction of the double track, as a coalition, we think that there will not be enough consultation in it. Therefore, parents are not aware of this policy, and children are also going through difficulties to understand what really government wants to do. So as a coalition, we are telling government that, look, this is not a policy that you should just announce it, but there's a need for you to do consultation, especially for teachers who are going to implement this program, and then the beneficiaries like parent and student to understand the context in which you want to do this.